warm to your boy.
Until people no purpose and the nation. And the nation we got it. Purpose and make me get next. Jungle, people.
I go back Friday, so things like, watch this. We hear them searching. That is what they parade.
You want to control everything, and my blood clot money bill it. My youth, don't deal with me after today. And you can't carry boombox go foreign, let's make it a percentage. So I can't go America, don't deal with me.
Boombox Friday took Jamaica by storm, but the faster it went up was the faster it came down. After two of the organizers couldn't see eye to eye. This great show inspired and helped a lot of talented artists right across the island of Jamaica. But what really happened between the two organizers that caused the show to fall on its face? Bless up, and welcome to Entourage Dancehall Review. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Well, in this one, we're going to talk about the bad blood between General B and Harry Toddler, which caused Boombox Fridays. So, Boombox Fridays, it all started during the 2020 COVID pandemic, and it spread across the island of Jamaica and throughout the diaspora like wildfire. It was started as a fun-loving rubber-dub event between Harry Toddler, General B, and a few others. In its initial stages, it was just a show to keep people at home motivated due to the COVID restrictions. We know we couldn't go nowhere, we couldn't do nothing. The Prime Minister, the government of Jamaica lock off everybody, so you can't go to do a certain time and things. So the only thing you have can watch on your YouTube and things, something where you know chilling as dancehall fans and all these things, was Boombox Fridays. The event normally consists of veteran artists who normally headline the shows and also up-and-coming artists who's looking forward to a break in the dancehall / reggae industry. But to everybody's surprise, the show started to grow in stature where it was getting financially viable. Investors are dropping, sponsors dropping here and there. Now the original organizers were starting to reap some financial benefits. And even though this was a good look, this will also be one of the major downfall of Boombox Fridays, where General B and Harry Toddler will bump heads. And it all started over financial benefits. Who forget what, bickering behind each other's back, and who for control what. Harry Toddler, one of the promoters, was the financier for this whole program, and General B was the brain behind this whole thing. So a financial proposition was put to them on the table where the original video man would be discarded from the show for a more professional camera, where the show would broadcast in high definition and also broadcast in different parts of the world. But for some reason, Harry Toddler did not like this idea and he refused to agree to such terms based on his friendship with the video person who named Video Face, because I guess he probably was saying he would be loyal to the person who helped them started in terms of a camera. Plus, he would be out of a job in terms of every week this man would make a money from doing this gig, so he would be out of doing this gig after he was the one who started it when they needed a cameraman. Meanwhile, on the other hand, General B wanted that because he was looking on Boombox Friday growing even much bigger. So even though the two promoters were pulling in different directions, the show was getting real popular. The promoters were getting their incentives, but General B had more plans and bigger plans to take Boombox Fridays on the road to Los Angeles, California, and this didn't sit well with Harry Toddler, who had an outburst on Instagram where he accused General B of trying to trick him over his money that he invested in the show.
General B, you never start following me on my Instagram until last week Sunday. So what kind of person is boy your business partner? My youth, you are a wicked boy. I can tell every blood clot body that My youth member say, you never beside me that try to trick me. You want to control YouTube, Instagram, the bar, you want to control the blood clot money, you want to control everything. And now my blood clot money bill it. My youth, don't deal with me after today. And you can't carry boom bass go foreign, let's make it a percentage. So I can't go America, don't deal with me.
So with Harry Toddler's rant, this was the first sign of worse things to come. This was when Dancehall and everybody else found out that General B and Harry Toddler was having some kind of issues. So General B, him called himself Mr. Fix It. So him forward and try to fix the issue. Him also apologized on behalf of Harry Toddler's rant.
Yeah, man, my people. I will say, video the boom, video the box. Tomorrow you know say a boom box. People, you know what I mean, Mr. Fix It. You know what I'm saying? And you know we have to fix the situation. You get me say not only for General B and Harry Toddler, but you know what I say, feels like for the world. Because I'm telling you, say boom box, you know what I say, for now, then, and the future. You know what I'm saying? For all of the inner city with them with the talent, you know what I say? And that's what I'm saying, educate, it elevate, it motivate, it inspire. And anything where you don't understand, you ask me, I'm a translate. What me I say right about now. But I just want to apologize to the fans them on the behalf of Harry Toddler to express emotion with such aggression. And I'm saying, I mean say certain things just don't fit for airplay.
So this incident between General B and Harry Toddler was a clear sign of things to come. But in the meantime, both men had patched up their differences and continued on this treacherous journey. So after 2 years of no known incident, in the interim, Boom Dynamite had passed on, and according to Harry Toddler, General B was capitalizing and keeping something every single night. So the bad blood between both promoters was starting to creep in until on this night at Boombox Friday, etched in dancehall history, General B had a very unfortunate incident where he was flung off the stage by one of Harry Toddler's cronies because General B and Harry Toddler was arguing prior, plus he did not want to give up the microphone, and this caused one big incident where General B could have broken his neck when he was thrown off the stage and died.
I'm more time I not even know, star. God blame me, dog. Yeah, we never try to come on a platform yet and unleash the aggression in front of the public. And I'm saying, but just always be a little calm person, bro, and stress with love, bro. And if a man have a look at difference, bro, if a man love that platform, a man never bring him different from the stage, God. God believe me, dog. Come like I want to run out. Hey, big up Boom Dynamite, R.I.P. you. You know, family, I come from friendship, dog. You know what you hear from the Harry Toddler? You know what every bit what you want to say? And the man want to say. Cause up back your woman. Oh, I'm to your boy.
After General B was flung off the stage, what kind of helped him to break his fall was the cameraman. He grabbed onto part of his equipment, but something broke off in his hand, which he had to use to defend himself. Because while you might be thinking that this guy was flung from a stage more than maybe 10, 15 feet, we had some people attacking him and was trying to further harm him. So what started as a difference between two individuals who had known each other more than 20-something years developed in a gang fight where you had more than 7 to 10 persons rushing one man, which brought a sudden abruptness to the show because all eyes had turned on General B and the men that were chasing, which looked like they were trying to unalive him. So his partner, Harry Toddler, tried his best to distance himself away from the whole incident. In one of his statements, he said he didn't know what was happening at all until maybe the night or the next day he found out that the men were rushing General B. But the show came to an end and he didn't know. But he also made another statement where he said General B came to the back of the stage and had attacked him with a knife. He said people looking at one push off a stage, but General B had attacked him with a knife and almost killed him. So after General B get to wiggle himself out of this without no further damage, Harry Toddler front and center after a few days, him forward and him said this.
Yeah, laser me I tell you, choke matrix. Lucky me lucky. Dead me for dead a boom box, you know. Channel style. Yeah, General B nearly stab out the whole of my belly in the backstage, you know. Dead me for dead, you know. And cut him cut me and run by the stage and I hide him knife in that bag. And the youth push him off, you know. Laser matrix, me run out and part the fight and put him in a I stab the man stab off and me throat. Yo, I dead me for dead, you know, bro.
Even though much people wasn't buying what he was saying, but the big picture is someone almost lost their lives, and it was because of financial differences. It was because the two artists them could not agree, or should we say the two promoters them could not agree. After money started forward in, left, right and center, the program was getting bigger. Investors was coming in the project. Certain business decisions were supposed to be taken, but the promoters were clearly and obviously going in separate directions, where one man almost lost his life, or it seemed like it was a planned attack on one person on such night, where all of a sudden all these people had weapons to attack one of the promoters. Where the next one forward with one of his statements and said he didn't even know what happened the night. He found out the next day. But he also said that him forward and him almost put General, he was going to say a taxi or in a vehicle or whatever, him forward for help, and General B almost hurt him with a knife. This was a very good event that started from small and it grew exponentially, where many people probably did not expect. But this was a show where most of us look forward to. But because of greed, but it seems like it's because of greed and emotions why this show had to forward to an abrupt end and someone almost lose their life. If you're the subscribers, want to leave in the thoughts and comment in the comment section so we can talk about it. We've come to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up, I'll definitely catch you in the next one.